this was a filler episode. I'm not gonna lie to you. This was a filler episode, but it was cute. I like seeing Chris and Nell. That was cute. And why the hell did Nell come up to Mel during the ceremony? Ma'am, this was not the place nor the time, y'all. We're gonna get into it anyway. Let's get into it. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle and this is the Belle Perspective. And today I'm coming at you with another review for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all know this is my favorite show. Season 6, episode 24, Rodger That. Shout out to Melody Rogers because we love this for her, okay? If you're new to my channel, welcome. I cover books, TV, movies, and anything you can pretty much formulate an opinion on. That's what I talk about on this channel. So subscribe. Okay. And if you've been back, if you're coming back, hey girl, hey, welcome back, girl. Come on. Have a seat, get comfortable, get in the comments, like the video before you leave. Let's get into this review. Filler episode. I keep having to say that because it was not as eventful as the last episode. But anyway, it still was cute. It was cute though. It was giving a little bit. So we open up with Chris and Nell. They're at a dance club. This is their date night. This is kind of how they, unwind and connect with each other. Really like seeing Chris and Nell. Do y'all like seeing Chris and Nell? Get down in the comments. Let me know if you like seeing Chris and Nell. I like them. Interesting, right? They're not too much for the camera. They're not doing entirely too much. Well, actually, I'll get to Nell a little bit towards the end of the episode, but like so far, I don't feel like it's too much. They are talking about the situation with Martell and how he has an issue with the name change, and he didn't want anybody to go to that name change that is a friend of his, and that he's saying that you need to pick a side. I am it. I just like, why do y'all even talk to Martell? Why do y'all even talk to him? This man is psycho. He has proven on so many occasions that he is not well up here. Okay. I don't know why people talk to Martell. Martell ain't nobody friend. So I just don't know why they still fool with him. But they're having a conversation with that. Nell tells Chris that Martell got loud with her at the house. He got out of pocket. Chris was like, "Well, do I need to get involved?" Like, Chris, sit down. Chris, you can't even get this man out your client's house. Please. But I appreciate the do I need to get in? I appreciate that, but also, sir, you can't even get him out your client house. So please. Nell talks about how Martell basically can't take accountability. He can't take accountability. He does not want to own up to the fact that he was the demise of their relationship. Martell wants to point the finger at everybody else and let everybody else know and point the finger and say it's this, it's that, it's this, it's that, it's this and that, it's that. But he does not want to focus or own up. He doesn't want to be responsible or own up to the things that he has done to cause the demise of the relationship. And quiet as it's kept, he the one that caused the whole relationship to go kaput in the first place. And I think that's the problem with Martell. Not even I know that's the problem with Martell. And that's why I don't understand why anybody would want to be friends with him, because I can't be friends with somebody who can't hold themselves accountable. You can't hold yourself accountable. Like we are adults and you can't even hold yourself accountable in this. I don't I don't know. So anyway, they talk about how they're having the Fletcher family dinner. And we get to see that later on in the episode. Do y'all think Nell dresses her age, y'all? Like, looking at her like, okay, I like what she got on. Like, even at the ceremony, and even when she was on a date with her husband, I like what she got on. But also, is this age appropriate? But okay, so y'all, I also don't want to like tell somebody that they can't wear a certain thing because of a certain age. 'Cause I think that's wrong too. But it just, I like it, but also I don't know. I don't know. Y'all get down in the comments. No shade to her at all, because it looks good. She got a nice frame. She looked good. I just was like, oh, and maybe that's just me. Maybe that's me. I don't know. Y'all will get me together in the y'all will get me together in the comments. Let me know what you think about that scene. All right, so we get to Tiffany and Stormy, and Tiffany is at some knickknack place, the little Hallmark stores or little knickknack places that you. Stormy meets her there, and Tiffany is looking for gifts so that she can give to the people that attended to the baby sip and see or whatever it was, baby reveal. And Stormy is telling her, hey, you know what? You're coming so hard at KeKe, right? I feel like you're poking the bear. You are, they're recapping the barbecue and talking about how KeKe, threw the drink. And Tiffany was like, I just, I don't understand why KeKe is surprised that I'm being shady towards her. And Stormy was like, listen, y'all need to cut this out. You're poking the bear. You're causing more issues than need to be. And Tiffany is like, well, I mean, I don't think that I'm doing, Tiffany usually is, circumventing accountability. She doing, mental gymnastics just so that she doesn't have to actually be held accountable for anything. You know how Tiffany do, child. Anyway, actually, hold on, let me fix my chair. Y'all had to fix my chair. Ooh. Anyway, you know how Tiffany don't want to hold herself accountable for nothing, child. She, either she is child, I don't even want to talk about Tiffany. She get on my she gets on my Tiffany is probably one of the people who just really get on my nerves, and I really don't like seeing her on TV. I don't like seeing her on my TV, but we have to deal with her. Tiffany, I don't okay, so I understand what she's saying about KeKe, right? KeKe is volatile, she's throwing drinks. Every time I see her, KeKe is doing some mess. I also cannot I understand where Tiffany is coming from in terms of this person could potentially ruin our brand if we continue to associate ourselves. But I also, on the other side, I'm like, Tiffany, first of all, you've ruined your own brand. Don't nobody like you on this show. We don't like you, okay? One. Two, why are you worried? I have not seen you shoot a scene with KeKe in 1,000 years. So why are you even concerned? Like, that's my other thing. And also, I mean, the girl said on national TV, you don't know who your daddy is. When you say some mess like that to me, oh baby, we gonna be enemies forever. So I get it, but I also don't understand the unnecessary jabbing. Right now, if you were in the same place with KeKe and she was coming for you, then I would understand the shade. But it's just unnecessary shade. Like, it's shade so that you can make yourself look relevant, right? If that makes sense, which is the irony. The irony is that she is saying that she thinks KeKe is relevant and irrelevant at the same time. But baby, you isn't that the pot calling the kettle? Dear, you this the pot calling the kettle. You doing the same thing. You shading KeKe is so irrelevant, but also relevant at the same time. Boo, Stormy says, listen, she brings it up. She says, I heard you was talking about my hair products. You're going too far. Listen, if you keep going in the way that you're going with KeKe, it could potentially lead to y'all could go to blows, right? Y'all could actually start fighting in this thing. I want to get y'all together. I want to sit y'all down. Y'all know the infamous sit down and see if we can work it out. Because I feel like you guys are two of the same people. And if you guys are able to work out your differences, you guys could potentially be the best of friends. So, we're going to see this. I honestly, I'm not really interested in seeing a sit down with KeKe and Stormy, but I don't know. They're gonna force us anyway, so we'll see. We'll see. All right, so we get to the name change ceremony, and baby, it was so beautiful. Now, now, Mel, now, Mel, this song she was singing in the background, I was like, who is that? Who is, who is that? Who is that singing? Who is that singing? Oh, okay, that's Mel. Okay. Well, anyway, we moving on. She decided to sing her song, but I'm happy for her. I am happy for her, y'all. I was getting emotional. I was like, so beautiful. It was like a wedding ceremony the way that she had it set up. She was basically marrying her name again, marrying herself again, her lineage again. the lineage of Rodgers, which is cool. That was cool. They said a whole lot of deep stuff, being deep and poetic and whatnot. I was just like, okay, it's about 5 minutes of this poetic stuff. Can we please move on? It was cute though, like the way the background, the orchestra. She had like little, I don't even know what you call those things. She had her initials on the glasses. It was so cute, but it was like a keepsake, right? That you could put onto the glass, like you know how they garnish fruit and stuff like that. That's kind of how it was, but it was her initials. I was like, that's so cute. That was really cute the way she did. I just love the way it looked. It was beautiful. Now Nell, when Nell came over there with that foolishness, I was like, Nell, please, this is not the time nor the place. Oh, this was not the time nor the place. It really wasn't. We actually got to see a lot of Melody's family, cousins. So Mel from the country. Oh, Mel is from the country, baby. All them girls was country cornbread fed, baby. Say, oh, Mel from the country. Okay, okay. Good to see you going back to your roots. Okay. Now, going back to Nell. Nell, why did you bring this foolishness to this lady name change ceremony? Nell says, oh, I want to pull you to the side, Mel. Mel's like, listen, please don't bring no mess to me. And I like, well, Mel, I thought y'all was friends, but also at the same time, okay, don't nobody want to be talking about no mess at this beautiful ceremony. Nell goes back and tells Melody about how Martell cut up and acted a donkey, but Martell always cutting up and acting a donkey all the time, so it really doesn't make us a difference. You know how he didn't want any one of his friends to go to the name change ceremony, how he, felt like I gave her this name, this is a sacred name, and all the things that we looking at Martell like, boy, first of all, quiet as it's kept, you need to be having your own name change ceremony as well, because you didn't do nothing but embarrass Holt name. Okay. Every time I hear the name Holt, I cringe. I be like, ugh, that nigga that cheated. Ugh. Like that's all I hear. Thievery, lying, cheating, cheatations, foolery. All right. That's all I hear when I hear the name Holt. Okay. So Melody, responds to that saying, I had a name before I even met him. I don't know why he's acting like that. This is what narcissistic behavior is. Y'all, you know what? I was going to go off on a tangent, but I'm not going to do it because we're going to keep on going. But narcissism, I really truly do think that Martell is a narcissist. I really do. Okay, so we get to Stormy's house. And Stormy's meeting with her CMO, I think her chief marketing officer and chief operating officer. His name is Zach. Is his name Zach? Oh no, his name Kyle. My bad, y'all. Oops. His name is Kyle. Canvas Beauty is having their 5-year celebration, and Stormy lets us know that she almost lost it all. Now, this is where I needed the confessional to happen so the producers can ask questions because I had no idea. She mentioned somebody forging a signature. She said it happened June 18th of 2022, so last year, and they could have lost everything, not just the business, but the house, everything. But because Canvas Beauty had been financially stable for so long, or financially strong that it could take the hit, but it sounded like a family member was in the company, in the organization, stealing from them. I don't know. Y'all get down in the comments if y'all got tea on it. Give me the tea, y'all. Give me the tea on that. Give me the tea. Oh, and also just a shameless plug. I reviewed Canvas Beauty Wild Blossom Serum. It's gonna show up here. My black owned, bold and black owned business perspective. I reviewed that hair care product. I am on my third or fourth bottle. This is my fourth bottle. I'm on my fourth bottle, and about to order another one. It's in my Amazon cart. It's very good, but check out my review before you buy it because there's some there's some caution to that. Anyway, so let's move on. Like I really wish that they had given us confessional so that the producers could ask a little bit more questions, but they didn't do that. And so I still don't know the full story. What we do know is that Canvas is now being prepped and prepared for scalability so that they can be making 10 million in revenue a month. I said, I know Right. Got my bold and black on. I keep doing this, but it's gonna show up right here. Check out my bold and black on business perspective review on Canvas Beauty products. You'll check it out. I think you'll like it. Anyway, so we get to Fletcher family dinner. Say that 5 times fast. Fletcher family dinner, and we find out all of the children that Chris and Nell have. They have 4 children, and then a bonus daughter that's a niece because of Nell's best friend, who is a sister to her. So there's Lance, that's Nell's son. We've got Alexis, that's Chris's son, and I guess they met when when they both were 1 years old, and they blended the family together. And then they had 2 children of their own. They had Chris Jr. and Kayla. Now, and then KeKe, who is there, it's another KeKe, y'all. God damn. So it's another KeKe who is the niece of Nell. All right, now she is the one that got the Gus. So we find out. So the kids come in. Now these not kids. These is grown adults, right? They come in and we find out that Nell has fired KeKe because of lack of childcare or attendance or whatever. And because KeKe got fired, she ended up having to find another job. She told Uncle Chris, about her job, but she didn't tell Nell. I said, now Nell, in the hell will she come to you to tell you that she got a new job after you done fired the girl, and then you told everybody on TV why did you get fired, KeKe? Like, I would not be fooling, would not be giving you, I would not be featuring you either, girl. Like, are you kidding? I would not be featuring you either. Like, why? You fired me. I'm not finna talk to you about nothing. You fired me, and I don't want to talk to you like that. Like, what? Nell was doing a lot in this scene, y'all, to me. Girl, please lower your voice. Please lower your voice before these kids embarrass you. That's really what I was thinking. I'm like, all right, now you yelling at them, but then they gonna start putting your business in the street. You keep yelling at these kids, and these not kids, these adults. You keep yelling at these adults, and they gonna start putting your business in the street. The other thing, y'all, did y'all see that food? Baby, where is my plate? Oh, it look good. Where's my plate? Okay. That food look good as hell. Then we all sit down. Nell is complaining because all the kids go to Chris first, and then they talk to Nell. She's kind of like an afterthought. But I mean, the way she responded in this scene, I probably wouldn't talk to you neither. Anyway, so they're all sitting down there eating their food, which, where's my plate? Okay, because that food look good as hell. Their youngest son, Chris, recently went to jail, and he has dogs. So while he was in jail, they were taking care of the dogs, which was like a $6,000 vet bill. Then, or I'm sorry, $3,000, $3,800 vet fee. Then bailing him out of jail was a $6,000 fee. And they're like, listen, you owe us money. So until you pay us money, we're not going to give you back your dogs. Chris is like, well, if you give me back my dogs, what did he say? What was his reasoning? He said, I'm not gonna give you no money if you got my dogs. I say, well, sir, boy, that's not how leverage works. Like, why would you not want to pay your parents? It's gonna get messy. I'm feeling like it's gonna get a little messy, and their business gonna get put out. But I'm here for it. I wanna know what's going on. Giving a little Love and Marriage DC. If I don't know if y'all watch that Love and Marriage DC with their oldest son who had got into some trouble. It's giving that a little bit. It's giving that a little bit. I want to know what's going on. But anyway, he says that if y'all gonna keep my dogs, I'm not giving you money. I'm like, well, sir, if you give your money, I'm sure they'll give you the dogs back. Anyway, we're about to see a little bit more of them next week, and Psycho Martell is still asking about Melody. Melody says that she got international puss, and I'm not mad at it. Okay, girl, please go and have you a good time. Okay, have you a good ass time out there, girl. Okay, get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the episode, and we'll see you guys in the next one.